Alright, this is 1-5 Notes Part 2. Hopefully I'll walk you through some of these rotations here. So this was the answer of the problem that we were just completing last time. Our black trapezoid was our pre-image. Then we rotated it 180 degrees about the origin, aka that orange spot I put on the screen. And the resulting image is the red trapezoid. We're going to do this one more time in this video. So our center of rotation is the origin. We're going to rotate it about 180 degrees. So our original coordinate for u is 0, -1. Our u prime will then be -0 or just 0, (1). V is the coordinate 0, -2. So V prime is going to be 0, (2). S is -1, -2. So S prime is going to be 1, (2). And T is 3 to the right, 4 down. So 3, -4. And T prime is going to be -3, 4. So now all we got to do is graph them. I'll do it in blue. So 0, 1, so 0 left, right, 1 up. Right there, that first blue dot's our U prime. V is 0, 2, so that'll be our V prime. S prime is 1 to the right, 2 up, right there. And T prime is -3, 4. And there's our figure. Rotate 180 degrees about the origin. Alright, next up, we're going to do 270 degree turn counterclockwise, which is actually the same thing as 90 degrees clockwise. So we're going to take our XY coordinate and it's going to turn into Y, (-x). That's our formula. So let's use that formula. We're going to rotate this figure right here 270 degrees counterclockwise. So it's going to go this way. It's going to land somewhere in quadrant 4. Our center of rotation is going to be the origin. This point right here, that's the point we're starting from. Where we're going to be counting it from everything. Alright. So our coordinate E, just like we've been doing before, was 0, (1). So E prime, when we rotate it 270 degrees, we're going to flip-flop the 2. So it'll be 1, 0. And we're going to change the value, or the sign of the X value. So +0 turns into -0, which you guys just know is just regular old 0. So we use that formula. Next up, we have B. So B is at 2, 0. So when we rotate that, B prime is going to be 0, (-2, because we're going to change the sign of that X value in that second part. C is 4 to the right, 4 up, so 4, 4. C prime is then going to be 4, (-4). D is 2 to the right, 5 up. So then D prime is going to be 5, (-2). Let's graph these 4 coordinates to see if we're right. So 1, 0, do a different color. Let's do orange again. So 1, 0, that's my E prime. B prime is 0, -2. C prime is 4 to the right, 4 down. So that's my C prime. And my D prime is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 2. That'd be my D prime. Connect that up. And we see we have ourselves a 270-degree rotation counterclockwise. Here's one you could do on your own. Here's another one you could do on your own. Remember, you're using this formula, x comma y. It gets rotated 270 degrees counterclockwise. So it'd be y comma negative x. Another one you could do on your own. Last thing I want to do is that we're going to use a protractor to do these rotations instead of just doing things algebraically. So we have this figure here. This red guy, this red triangle. As you can see here, there's already the answer. I'm going to get us to that answer. So our goal here is to rotate this red triangle about this point right here. Let's call it the green point. That's going to be our center of rotation. We could do this by drawing circles, perfect circles, around the center of rotation, and making the circle as big using our protractors. I make a circle at each point that we gotta rotate 170 degrees, because that's what this problem says up here, counterclockwise. Now once we get the center of rotation and we have that vertex and we have our circles, we could take our protractor, put the center of the protractor on the center, match it up with the 0 degrees, that point that we want to rotate. Then we're going to mark 170 degrees. So we go up and up and up and up from here to there. So that's 90 degrees. We're going on using the the inside. 170 degrees. Because 0 is on the inside here, so we got to use the inside numbers. We had 170 degrees right there. Next, we got to rotate B 170 degrees. So I'm going to take my protractor. I'm actually going to make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to try to line it up so it's nice and pretty and accurate. So this is right there. The 0 degrees is on that red vertex of the red triangle. The center of our protractor is right on our circle of our center of rotation. We use the inside 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, all the way up to 170. So 170 is right there on the circle. So I put the dot there. So that's B prime that we just plotted. Then our A. Well, we gotta make our compass a little bit bigger. There we go. For A. Even a little bit bigger. Alright. So now that 0 degrees is on the A, our point of rotation is in the middle. We gotta rotate it 170 degrees on the inside, so A prime is gonna be right there. Make this protractor a little bit smaller. We then connect them up. And that black triangle is a rotated 170 degrees counterclockwise. Alright, now let's rotate this one. We're going to rotate our red polygon. And our black polygon there I'm taking apart is actually our answer. We're going to rotate this red polygon 150 degrees counterclockwise. And it's going to result in those little spots there. Now our center of rotation, I'm going to highlight that a little bit bigger in green, is right there. That's the point where we're going to rotate this figure from. We're going to use this tool to use it, to rotate them all. So let's first rotate C. So I put in 0, that line going through C, the center of rotation is right there in the middle. And I want to rotate 150 degrees counterclockwise. So I go to 150 degrees, 150, C's on that innermost circle, so that's why I put it on innermost circle. Next up, let's do B. So B, we're going to rotate that 150 degrees. So B's on that second circle, so I put it on the second circle, out from the middle. Then we're going to line up. I'm going to do the A and the D. Make it a little bit bigger. $150, we rotate it around to there. And we plot it at 150 degrees, so that's our A prime. And we got to do the last one is D. Get my last little piece. Alright. So we start at 0 degrees, we go all the way to 150. I plot the dot right there at 150. I'm using the inside one to go counterclockwise. I use the outside one to go clockwise. Let's move that tool out of the way. Then once we have all the green dots, we could just connect them right up. Right there. There. Right there. Cool. Alright, let's rotate this funky figure, then we'll be done. So we rotate 100 degrees counterclockwise. So we're still using that same tool. Our center of rotation, right there. We got to go counterclockwise. Alright. Let's make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Alright, so B, again, rotate 100 degrees. So we start at 0 degrees and we go around to 100. So that's where our B prime is. I rotate this tool around a little bit to get C. So the center is right at that center of rotation. C is hitting at 0, so I go to 100. I plot a dot. That would be where my C prime is. That's where my A is. Rotate it 100 degrees. So that's where my A prime will be, down there. Because remember, I'm using numbers on the inside to go counterclockwise. If I had a clockwise, 100 degrees, I would have to use the numbers on the outside. Last but not least, we rotate it and we get D. Let me go 100-degree rotation right there. Connect them up. And there's our figure. Got B prime right here, C prime right here, D prime out here, and A prime right here. Alright. There's one you can practice with. And the classwork and homework we did today. Alright, if you have any questions, feel free to email me or come to Extra Help. I'll be happy to help you out. Alright, have yourself a good night.